Dear students, ladies and gentlemen, human rights. Human rights are very basic for democracy. Human rights are very basic thing, very basic requirement, very basic aspect of democracy. So, in order to strengthen democracy, we need to protect, promote, and strengthen human rights. In this context, Universal Declaration of Human Rights is very significant, very important. Today, today we discuss the rights which are mentioned in Universal Declaration of Human Rights. This Universal Declaration is prepared by the United Nations. So let us see its details. Its preamble says, we believe that all people are born with dignity. We believe that all people are born with dignity. We believe everyone has equal and unchangeable rights. Accepting these rights is the basis for freedom, fairness, and peace in the world. When people have ignored and looked down on human rights, it has led to awful, cruel actions. These cruel actions have shocked the whole world. We want a world where everyone can speak freely and believe what they want. We want everyone to be free from fear. We want everyone, every human being, to be free from fear and free from hunger and free from need. Free from need. This is the biggest hope of common people everywhere. Common people want to be free from fear, free from need. Okay? It's vital to protect human rights with a system of laws. There has to be a system of laws in every part of the world to protect human rights. If we don't, people might feel forced to choose rebellion against bad rulers. Vital, important, very important. Vital means very, very critical, very important. If we don't, people might feel forced to choose rebellion against bad rulers and cruelty as their very last option. So, if people's rights are violated, there can be civil war, there can be rebellion against the government, against the state. So, it is important to protect the rights of common people for peace, for stability. It is also very important to help countries get along and have friendly relationships. The people of the United Nations have already promised in their charter that they strongly believe in basic human rights. They believe in the value and worth of every person. They believe that men and women have equal rights. They decided they must work to help society grow and provide a better life for everyone with more freedom. I am repeating it. They decided they must work to help society grow and provide a better life for everyone with more freedom. Member countries promised to work with the United Nations to make sure everyone respects and follows human rights and basic freedoms worldwide. We need to clearly agree on what these rights and freedoms mean. A clear understanding is super important so that this promise can be completely fulfilled. So, this was the preamble, preface of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Now, we start the human rights. Article 1, it says, we are all born free. We are all born free. We all have the same dignity and rights. We all have reason and conscience. Because of this, we should act toward each other in a friendly way. All of us, all people should treat others in a friendly way, not as enemies. Article 2. Everyone can have these rights and freedoms. It doesn't matter what country you come from. So, a person living in any country has these rights. It doesn't matter what your race, color, or gender is. So, all races, people of all colors, and all genders have these rights. It doesn't matter what language you speak. So, people who speak any language, they have these rights. It doesn't matter what religion you follow. Followers of all religions have these rights. It doesn't matter what your political opinion is. So people of all parties, all political colors, they have these rights. It doesn't matter if you are rich or poor or where you were born, you have these rights. Also, your rights won't change based on the political situation of your country, like if it's independent or not. Article 3. Everyone has the right to live. No one can take anybody else's life. No one can take your life. You have the right to live. Everyone has the right to be free. It means no one can make you a slave. No one can make you a slave. Everyone has the right to be free. Everyone has the right to feel safe. Yes, no one can harm you. No can put your safety in danger. Okay? So it is your right to feel safe. Article 4. No one can be held in slavery. No one can be forced to work for someone else. Slavery and the slave trade are totally forbidden. Article 5. No one should be tortured. No one should be tortured. No one should be treated in a cruel way or in a very harsh way. No one should be given punishment that is humiliation, insulting. No one should be given punishment that is humiliating. Article 6. Everyone has the right to be recognized as a person everywhere. As a person everywhere. Go tell these students they are making so much noise. Article 6. Everyone has the right to be recognized as a person everywhere. This means your legal rights must be protected no matter where you are. Article 7. Everyone is equal before the law. Everyone is equal before the law. Everyone has the right to be treated equally by the law. Everyone should be protected by the law without any discrimination. Everyone should be protected against any discrimination that goes against this declaration. Everyone should be protected against anyone who tries to encourage such discrimination. Article 8. If your fundamental rights are violated, if your fundamental rights are violated, you have the right to ask for help. You can go to a proper national court. This court must be able to protect your rights. Article 9. No one should be arrested for no good reason. If there is no logic, anyone should not be arrested without any reason. No one should be kept in prison for no good reason. No one should be sent away from their country for no good reason. Article 10. You have the right to a fair and public hearing. Hearing. If there is some case against you, you have the right that you are heard in the court. This hearing must be conducted by an independent and unbiased court. This is true whether you are facing a criminal charge or a disagreement about your rights. Article 11. If you are accused of a crime, you are innocent until proven guilty. If there is an accusation against you, you are not a criminal until it is proven. The accusation is proven. Then if it is proven that you committed the crime, then you are a criminal. Otherwise, if a case is going against you in the court, but yet it has not proven that you have committed the crime, you are not a criminal. You are not guilty. Got it? This is shown in a public trial. In this trial, you must have all the help you need for your defense. You cannot be found guilty for something that was not a crime when you did it. This is important. This is important. For example, you acted something, you did something, but at that time, according to the law, there was no law about it. There was no law about it, and at that time, it was not considered a crime. Then, after a few days or weeks, a law was made. According to that law, that action was a crime. But since you committed that act before the law, you have not committed a crime. But now, if you make the same act after the law, now it will be a crime. Got the difference? Yes, it is important to understand. If the law changes to make a punishment lighter, you must get the lighter punishment. Article 12. No one can mess with your private life for no good reason. You cannot, no one can violate your privacy. It simply means we also don't have the right to violate others' privacy. Okay? If your friend is away for some reason, and his or phone is lying beside you, is it proper to check the phone? No. It is an indulgence, it is interference in privacy. We don't have the right to check the phone in their absence. Okay? And spying about your friends, your class fellows, your uh, other people, where did they go, who they met, what did they do, is it proper? No, it is not proper. It is interference in privacy. It is interference in others' privacy. Similarly, no one should violate your privacy, and we should also not interfere in others' privacy. No one can mess, it is Article 12 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. No one can mess with your private life for no good reason. This includes your family life, your home, or your communications, like letters or emails. No one can attack your honor, no one can attack your reputation. If someone does attack these things, the law must protect you. Article 13. Everyone has the right to move around freely within their own country. Everyone has the right to choose where they want to live within their own country. Everyone has the right to leave any country, including their own. You have the right to go abroad. Everyone has the right to return to their own country, and you have the right to come back if you go abroad. Article 14. If people are persecuted means they are harmed, they are threatened, they are teased, persecution. If people are persecuted, they have the right to seek asylum. They have the right to seek asylum. Asylum means trying to find protection in another country. Asylum means trying to find protection in another country. You cannot use this right if you have committed a serious non political crime. If you have committed a crime, then you cannot seek asylum. You also cannot use this right if you have done something against the goals and principles of the United Nations. Article 15. Everyone has the right to be a citizen of a country. No one can take away your citizenship for no good reason. For no good reason. No one can stop you from changing your citizenship. You can change your citizenship, it is your right. Article 16. Men and women who are old enough have the right to marry. They can start a family without any limits due to race, nationality, or religion. They must have equal rights when they marry. They must have equal rights during their marriage. And they have equal rights if they get divorced. It is slide 77. A marriage can only happen with the full and free consent of both people. Free consent. If your family or anybody else forces you to marry with a certain person, it is not a marriage. It is violation of your right. So no one can force you, even your parents, your mother, your brother, your father, your uncle. It is not their right to force you to marry with some particular person. It is your own free will, free choice to choose. whom you want to marry. The family is the natural and fundamental group unit of society. The family must be protected by society and the state. Article 17. Everyone has the right to own property. You can own property alone, or you can own property with others. No one can take away your property for no good reason. Article 18. Everyone has the right to their own way of thinking and conscience. Conscience. Everyone has the right to their own religion. This right includes the freedom to change your religion or belief. So everyone has the right to their own religion. So in Pakistan, some people, majority is Muslims. Majority is Muslims. There are many others who are not Muslims. So, do we have any right to force them to become Muslims? No. It is their right to follow their own religion. This right includes the freedom to change your religion or belief. You are free to show your religion or belief alone or with others, in public or private. This can be done through teaching, practicing, worship, and observance. Article 19. Everyone has the right to have their own opinions. So, can we punish someone for their opinion? We cannot punish someone. We cannot harm anybody because they have certain opinions. And no one else can harm us or hurt us or attack us because we have certain opinions. It is everyone's right to have their own opinions. Everyone has the right to express their opinions freely. This right means you can hold opinions without anyone interfering. But let me tell you something important. There is one thing important. Though we have the right to freedom of expression, we can express our opinions, but we should be careful. If our opinions are hurtful, if opinions are hurt, they hurt someone else, we should not express them. If anything which is dangerous, which is harmful, which is hurtful to others, we cannot express. We should not express it. It also means you can seek, you can receive, and you can share information and ideas. You can use any media like TV, internet, or print, regardless of borders. Article 20. Everyone has the right to peacefully meet and gather in groups. No one can be forced to belong to a group or association. Article 21. Everyone has the right to take part in the government of their country. You can do this directly or through representatives who are freely chosen. Everyone has the right to equal access to public service in their country. The will of the people must be the basis for the government's authority. This will should be shown through real elections that happen regularly. These elections must use secret voting or something just as free. The voting must be universal and equal. Universal means when all citizens have the right to vote. It is called universal voting. One person, one vote. Everyone has a vote. Article 22. Everyone has the right to social security. You have the right to realize the economic, social, and cultural rights that are necessary for your dignity. These rights are essential for your personality to develop freely. These rights must be achieved through national effort and international cooperation. The rights will be achieved according to the organization and resources of each state. Article 23. Everyone has the right to work. Everyone has the right to choose their job freely. If a husband, let me ask you a question. If a husband does not allow his wife to do a job or a business, is it correct? Who says yes? No. According to this Universal Declaration of Human Rights, according to human rights,
Yes, sir, human rights.
no one has. Silent, silent. Hello, silent. No one has the right to stop anyone from doing a job or doing a business. So the husbands and the in-laws, they violate the rights of their wives and their daughters-in-law, daughters-in-law in our society. They violate their rights. In many cases, the wives are not allowed. Even some husbands do not allow them to study further. It is also a violation of rights, their rights. Yes, I think you can. So everyone has the right to choose their job freely. Okay, some husbands say, okay, you can do this job, but you cannot do that job.
Yes, sir.
It is again a violation of their right. Look, everyone has the right to choose their job freely. It is the wife's right which job she wants to do. It is her right. The husband cannot force that you can do this job and you cannot do this job. It is not the husband's right, anybody's right. Everyone has the right to fair and good working conditions. Fair and good working conditions. Everyone has the right to protection against being unemployed. Everyone, without any discrimination, has the right to equal pay for equal work. Equal pay for equal work. In many cases, in many private schools, the lady teachers, they get less salary for the same job, and the male teachers, they get more salary. Do you know this? So you should know this. It is a fact. You should know this. These are the facts of our society. And it is not only in Pakistan. It is not only in Pakistan. It is in most of the countries. I read a news, a lady host, a lady resigned from BBC or CNN because her salary was not equal to the male presenters, male hosts. She protested and she resigned. So this is the problem. Everyone should have the equal salary for the same job. This is a human right. Everyone who works has the right to fair pay that ensures a dignified life for themselves and their family. Now, in our society, in our country, housemates, domestic workers, the ladies who go to others' home, they do their uh, cleaning, their laundry, their dishing, cooking, and I have known for one work, for the complete month, the landlords pay them 3,000, 2,000, 3,000. For example, if a lady washes the clothes for a whole month, at the end of the month she will get only 3,000. Is it enough? So read this article. Everyone who works has the right to fair pay. This pay is not fair, I think. That ensures a dignified life. If that lady is working for 3,000 and she goes to a few homes, 3, 4, 5, at the end of the month she gets 15 or 20,000. So in 15 or 20,000, can a person live a dignified life? No. So it is also exploitation. It is exploitation. It is violation of their rights. If guys, be serious. If necessary, this pay should be topped up by other ways of social protection. This pay should be topped up by other ways of social protection. Everyone has the right to form trade unions and join them to protect their interests. Article 24. Everyone has the right to rest and leisure. This includes reasonable limits on working hours. It also includes paid holidays that happen regularly. Article 25.
सर पर जो प्राइवेट स्कूल्स में होते हैं आपको दिन की जो छुट्टियाँ वो तो एक मतलब से आ रही है लेकिन वो सैलरी नहीं मिलती
Yes, that is violation.
ये वायलेशन
That is a violation. Everyone has the right to a standard of living. Hello, you come here. Bring your chair there. Bring your chair there. Article 25. Everyone has the right to a standard of living that supports the health and well-being of themselves and their family. This includes food, clothing, housing, and medical care. This also includes necessary social services. Everyone has the right to security if they lose their job, get sick, become disabled, become widowed, get old, or lose their income for reasons beyond their control. Eh? I think slide 122. Slide 122. Slide 120. So if anything out of this happens, so they should have some social security. State and society must help them. Mothers and children deserve special care and help. All children, whether born inside or outside of marriage, should have the same social protection. Article 26. Everyone has the right to education. Education must be free, at least in the elementary and fundamental stages. In some areas, in some parents, they don't allow their daughters to go to school, and in some cases, they allow them to go to school for a certain level, for primary or for matric or for inter, and they say, okay, it's enough. You stop actually. Is it not a violation of their right? It is a violation of their right. Yes. Education, everyone has the right to education. Education must be free, at least in the elementary and fundamental stages. Elementary education must be mandatory for everyone. Technical and professional education must be made generally available. Higher education must be equally accessible to all, based on merit, how good you are. Merit means how good you are. Education should fully develop the human personality. Education should strengthen respect for human rights and fundamental freedoms. Education should promote understanding, tolerance, and friendship among all nations, races, and religious groups. Education should help the United Nations keep the peace. Parents have the first right to choose the type of education that their children will receive. Article 27. Everyone has the right to freely participate in the cultural life of the community. Everyone has the right to enjoy the arts. Everyone has the right to share in scientific progress and its benefits. Everyone has the right to protect the moral and financial interests that come from their own scientific, literary, or artistic work, like copyrights. Article 28. Everyone has the right to a social and international order, a system in the world. This system must allow the rights and freedoms in this declaration to be fully put into practice. Article 29. Everyone has duties to the community they live in. So, we have rights, but we also have duties to the community. It is only in this community that a person can fully and freely develop their personality. When you use your rights and freedoms, you must follow the limitations set by law. These limits exist only to secure the rights and freedoms of others. These limits must also meet the just needs of morality, public order, and general well being in a democracy. Your rights and freedoms can never be used against the goals and principles of the United Nations. Article 30. Nothing in this declaration can be interpreted as giving any country, group, or person the right to do anything. Nothing in this declaration can be interpreted as giving any country, group, or person the right to do anything. Specifically, no one can perform any act. There is some missing in this sentence. This sentence is not complete. Specifically, no one can perform any act that is aimed at destroying any of the rights and freedoms listed here. So, if you read these two sentences, you will get the sense. Are slide 147 and 148. Slide 147 and 148. Read both of them together, then you will get the meaning. Okay, with this it is complete. Thank you.